Hi, my name is Leo and I'm the creator of Picaro. Picaro is a business transformation lifecycle framework. Picaro Lifecycle is a software solution for assisting professionals and organizations to successfully deliver strategic business transformation programs. Picaro combines several different best practices from project management, change management, strategic planning, and risk management into a single and unified framework for business transformation. Just like everyone else, you face challenges you have to overcome when you drive a business transformation program. Here I list some of the most common challenges you'll be familiar with. Increased resistance to change due to decreased engagement with key stakeholders. High-level strategies that do not align either with internal strategies or with what external stakeholders in the market expect of the organization. Projects that never got started or fail at the beginning due to risks that were not properly managed in advance of the project start date. Change in the direction or scope of the project results in a lack of linkage between the issues and requirements that generated the need for the project. All of these points will usually lead to failure in realizing the benefits that justify the program's creation. Picaro Lifecycle aims to automate the processes that are normally done manually, increasing the effectiveness of the project team. Now you might ask yourself, how will Picaro Lifecycle actually help me with business transformation projects? Here's how we will do it. Picaro's methodology was designed to combine all processes involved in a business transformation project into a simple framework that is powerful and effective. The key about the lifecycle methodology is that it shows stakeholders when they will be expected to hit the high and the low points of the project, so their expectations are properly managed. This will minimize frustration and failed engagement with stakeholders. This will help us tackle the first challenge we listed, increased resistance to change due to decreased engagement with key stakeholders. Picaro's Tree of Life was designed to create a clear line of sight between internal strategies and objectives all the way to the organization's vision and the benefits that it aims to deliver, using the triple bottom line approach. This tackles the second issue we listed. High-level strategies that do not align either with internal strategies or with what external stakeholders in the market expect of the organization. Okay, you're probably still asking yourself how the Picaro Lifecycle tool will help you. In order for it to make more sense, let me walk you through the process the Picaro Lifecycle tool will use to deliver your business transformation project. When starting a business transformation project, the first deliverable you will work on is your as-is analysis. Here you will collect all the data needed to map your as-is. This will include both internal and external stakeholders' needs information. You'll be taking a picture of what your employees and other stakeholders expect you to deliver as an organization in order to fulfill their needs and add value to their value chain. Once this information is gathered, you'll be able to assess your organization's maturity level using Picaro's maturity model. In order to identify areas of improvement, you need to create a comparative analysis, which we call an initial gap analysis. You will create two comparisons, one between what your stakeholders expect you to do and what you're actually doing, another between what you do and how you do it, and accepted best practices. Once these comparisons are concluded, the organization will be able to define their appetite for change and where in the maturity model they want to be in 5 years' time. This initial gap analysis will create a list of gaps and requirements. These gaps and requirements will be organized using an operating model structure so to group them logically. In order to understand which gaps and requirements are more important, we will help you apply the Moscow prioritization technique on all of them. This will create a weighting system that will highlight what the most important issues and requirements are. With these in hand, you are then ready to start formulating your new strategy. In order to compile all the data you gathered, Picaro will help you create the main strategic messages that consolidate all the gaps and requirements documented. Using Picaro's weighting algorithm, the most relevant keywords will be listed so to help the creation of a new vision statement. Once the vision is created, you can then start creating your corporate success factors, or CSFs. These will be broken down into business success factors, BSFs, and functional success factors, FSFs, so to help create more manageable actions for the organization to include in a delivery plan. A new to-be operating model will be created. This will include key business processes and organization charts. Once all of these elements are done, you will then be able to perform the final gap analysis. This analysis will help you understand what needs to be done and how much complexity will be involved in its delivery. Picaro places all of these strategic elements into a complexity versus benefit matrix. Complexity is defined by the 4 C's of complexity: cost, capability, capacity, and constraint. Benefit is defined as per Picaro's Tree of Life as financial, social, and environmental benefits, using the triple bottom line concept. Once all of these variables are placed on the Picaro matrix, the organization will be able to convert these internal objectives into a list of projects. This will be called an execution plan or a roadmap. Using Picaro's weighting algorithms, all the projects will be assigned a benefit weight. The benefit weight dictates how much of the gaps and the requirements will be addressed by each specific project. The links between the projects show the dependencies that exist between them. Using the same algorithms and the 4 C's of complexity, a Picaro complexity color status will be applied to each project. Green, amber, and red are pretty straightforward and relate to the gaps associated with the 4 C's of complexity. The black status is usually linked with a major capability gap or a substantial combination of some or all 4 C's of complexity. A black complexity status means the project can't yet be delivered as there are risks associated with it that need to be addressed prior to the project starting. This complexity status concept helps identify risks associated with your strategy deployment plans that could put the realization of benefits also at risk. This is how Picaro Lifecycle will help address the 3rd issue we listed in the beginning. Projects that never got started or fail at the beginning due to risks that were not properly managed in advance of the project start date. The organization will have to work on the complexity variables that impact the project with a black complexity status, with the objective of converting that black status to red, amber, or green prior to the project start time. With the Picaro complexity status defined for all the projects, you can then have an execution schedule ready. Now that you have an execution plan ready, you might face questions from people in the business asking you to prove that the projects proposed are really the projects that the organization needs. They will want to ensure that the projects proposed are not arbitrary. This is where Picaro traceability matrix comes into place. This matrix allows the organization to see the complete linkage and traceability between gaps and requirements, all the way to projects that were proposed and the benefits that they will deliver. This matrix will also use the weighting algorithms used by Picaro earlier in the process, so to maintain the relative importance between gaps and requirements and the benefits that the projects will deliver. This is how Picaro will help address the 4th issue we listed at the beginning: changing direction or scope of the project, resulting in a lack of linkage between the issues and requirements that generated the need for the project. As you can see, Picaro Lifecycle 2 is an ambitious project that will change the way organizations undergo business transformation and strategic planning and deployment. Our goal is to create a tool that will be easy to use and will help maximize the chances of success in your business transformation program. Managing change is hard, but necessary. Use Picaro's Lifecycle tool to support you through the process of change, because Picaro is a tool that remembers the most important aspects of business transformation. Business transformation is the business of people transforming people. You can help Picaro's Lifecycle tool by backing us on Kickstarter. Be part of this journey and become a Picaro contributor. We hope to see you there.